everyone. Like I said I would in my last post, which was about my starter locks on fine hair. I said that I would come back and do a post about why I decided to go to start locks. And I'm also going to talk about why I decided to go natural, because I've been natural for about 3 years. And so I went natural while I was at school, while I was in college. I graduated from Florida A&M University in Tallahassee, Florida. And before I went natural, I want to talk about my perception of natural hair initially. My perception of natural hair initially was not very positive. Seeing as though I had never seen my natural hair, I did not know that, growing my hair out of my head was even an option. I had a perm since I was about 7 or 8. So I did not know that just me growing out my hair and not perm my hair was even an option. So when I began to see more and more women on campus go natural, I thought that something was wrong with that. I thought that it was maybe some type of cult or something. And I know that sounds really, really crazy, but that just goes to show you how, how society has programmed us to think that our hair is bad, or that there's something wrong with, growing our hair out, which there isn't. But that was my perception of natural hair initially, that I was wondering, like, why are these girls, cutting their hair off, walking around with these little baby afros, looking crazy. And because I never said that to anyone, but that's what I was thinking. But it also, at the same time, sparked my curiosity. Because so many women around me were, cutting their hair off and growing it out naturally, it sparked my curiosity as to, what does my hair look like? And I've never seen it. So I became curious. But I've always kind of been like a go against the grain type of person. So because it seemed like everyone on my campus was doing it, I kind of didn't really want to do it because everyone else was doing it. I didn't want to feel pressured into like going with the flow of what everyone else was doing. So when some of my close friends were trying to talk to me about going natural and telling me, trying to get me to change my perspective about it, I would just put up a roadblock of, oh, I just prefer permed hair. I just prefer straight hair. So I'm not going to do it. And, what I didn't realize at the time was, how could I prefer something I had never tried before? Like, if you have never tried something before, then you don't know whether you prefer it or not. So, but I was still in that mentality. Oh, I prefer straight hair. I prefer natural hair. So, no, I'm not going to do it. No, yeah, it looks cute on some, whatever, but I'm not doing it. But then, I guess just curiosity, and then I began to do some research. I can't remember why I started looking up natural hair or products. I don't know what I was doing. But it was just one day, it was in December. It was one day in December of 2010. I just happened to look up some stuff about natural hair, and I stumbled across a website that talked about all of the harmful chemicals that are in perms and in various hair care products and skincare products that we use that are not all natural. And I began reading that stuff, and that's what finally helped me to make my decision to go natural. It was because I read about all of the harmful chemicals that were in perms, and it just kind of blew my mind. It's like, wow, I'm putting this on my head. And they kind of point out the fact that when we're perming our hair, we wouldn't just let the chemicals of the perm just sit on our skin for 18, however many minutes. I can't even remember how long a perm is supposed to sit on your head anymore. 8 to whatever, how many minutes. We wouldn't just let that stuff sit on our skin for that long. So why are we allowing these chemicals, these harmful chemicals, to sit on our scalps? And then our scalps can absorb the chemicals, and it was just telling me all these different things. And then so I began to do more and more research, and I read about all the parabens and all the the cancer causing, I can't say the word, but I'm sure you guys can figure out what I'm trying to say. But the cancer causing agents that are in some of our products, I read about all of that. So that's what made me make my decision to go natural. Curiosity and wanting to be a little healthier. So December of 2010, I made my decision. I didn't just cut my hair out. I decided to grow my hair out for a little while, and then cut it off. So 4 months later, I did my big chop April. I'm in my first video of I said that I went natural April 4th. I look back at some of my pictures. It's actually April 6th. So April 6th of 2011, I went natural. I did my big chop and I had a TWA and I loved it. So it's kind of crazy because, you know, at first I looked at, you know, women with TWAs like, as like, what's wrong with them? Why are they cutting their hair? And then, you know, I became more educated, and then I was one of the ones rocking the TWA, and I thought it was cute. I thought it was cute. It really made me focus on my face, and it actually boosted my self-esteem actually, because I saw how beautiful I was, and that I did not need an accessory, you know, to feel or to see my beauty. Like, that's when I really began to see how pretty I was without hair, because I could just see my face. I did wear makeup, but I didn't feel like I needed to wear makeup to feel beautiful. Like, I really just saw myself for the first time and was like, oh wow, I really am pretty. So definitely had some positive benefits, you know, with self-esteem and just accepting who, you know, God has made me to be and how he created me. So yeah, that was my journey to natural. And then, you know, I've been natural for almost 3.5 years now, and I've enjoyed the journey. I've enjoyed the process. I think I experienced probably like a lot of growth within my first year, because I didn't put any heat on my hair. I didn't want to destroy or disturb my curl pattern at all, because I was doing a lot of wash and goes. So I wanted to keep the integrity of my curls and the health of my hair. So for the first year, I didn't put any heat, and then the second year, and I retained about 4 inches, and for me that was pretty good, because when I had permed hair, I remember my hair was like shoulder length. I cut my hair about shoulder length or somewhere neck length, and then it took about 3 years for it to get like collarbone length, or maybe like a little bit lower than collarbone length. And I thought I was doing something. I was like, oh, because I think the first time I had cut my hair and it grew, it took about 4 years to get like collarbone length or a little bit. So I thought I was doing something, like, ooh, my hair grew from shoulder length or neck length to collarbone length in 4 years. I mean, in 3 years. Oh yeah, I'm doing something. And then somebody actually burst my bubble. I was like, that's a long time. But I really saw just how long that was, because when I went natural, I went from like a little TWA with about 1 inch or 2 inches of hair to 4 inches of hair in 1 year. And I think about 4 inches of hair was probably about, the back of my hair is probably at collarbone length, maybe, or shoulder length at collarbone length. And then at 2 years, I had about 8 inches of hair, and my hair was like, I think it was about armpit length, or just above armpit length. And then, you know, 3 years natural, I'm like down here. But I noticed that when I started applying heat, that's when I stopped retaining as much length. The second year, I only retained about 2 inches of hair. And I mean, that's still pretty good considering where I went from being, you know, having the perm natural hair to, you know, just having, not perm natural hair, permed hair to natural hair. 2 inches is still, I guess, not bad when you think about it in relation to that. But compared to my first year, that was nothing. And then even within my third year, I only retained about 3 inches of hair. And then from April to now, I haven't retained like any hair from just blow drying and flat ironing. And so going into why I started Locs, I have been admiring Locs for a while now. Like, I would see girls with, you know, long, pretty locks. Like, oh my gosh, their hair is so cute. It's so pretty. I want my hair like that. But I have hair ADD. I like to change my hair up a lot. And so I was constantly doing my hair, doing things to it. I really wouldn't keep braid styles in for any more than 3 to 4 weeks. I would tell myself, oh, I'm going to go 6 to 8 weeks, and I never did it. So that's why I thought that I couldn't do locks, and then I thought because my hair is fine, I definitely can't do locks because it's going to look scalpy and not cute, and I was just like, nah, I can't do locks. But what made me decide to do locks was basically I am just tired of the maintenance that is required to deal with loose natural hair. I've just gotten to the point where I don't want to worry about like the issue that I had with my hair was that I was tired of protecting my hair. I was tired of treating it like a baby, like, because I wanted to retain length. Like, this year I kind of just been doing whatever to my hair just to see how, how it would take. And I didn't really retain any length because, I was doing my hair, I was wearing it out, and it was cute. I was looking cute, but it was, and it looks fairly healthy, but I had to trim a lot more off than normal. And I want to retain my length. I don't want to like be so worried about not being able to retain length that I don't enjoy my hair. So I wanted something that I could really enjoy the length, I could enjoy the styles, and it wouldn't require as much maintenance. I know it requires maintenance, of course. It's still hair. I still have to take care of it. So I have to make sure it's moisturized. But I'm hoping that I won't have to be so like just babysit my hair so much. I kind of want to go back to halfway back to when I was a permed head. Like when I was a perm head, I really didn't take care of my hair. I was surprised it even got to like collarbone or past my collarbones. I really was not thinking about my hair at all, the health of my hair. And it was just an accessory. I did whatever I wanted to do to it to make myself feel cute or just styled it however I wanted to. And that was it. And I kind of want to get back to that, but I want to be in a healthy medium where I'm aware of how I'm taking care of my hair, the health of it. But at the same time, it's just like an accessory. Like, whatever I could do, whatever. That's what I want to get back to with my hair. And I want it long. I want to see the length. And I just want to stop babying my hair. I'm just so sick of it. I'm so sick of just the maintenance, the tangling, and having to retwist my hair every night just for a style. I'm just tired. Yeah, I'm really tired of it. So that's my little spiel of why I went natural, and then why I'm now locking my hair. And I'm hoping that I find more freedom with the locks. I'm hoping that I find more freedom. I'm going to post some pics after this video so you can see a little bit of my hair journey. It's not going to be a long, like 3-minute length of worth of pictures. Just kind of see where my hair was when it was permed and my transition. I transitioned for 4 months to natural, and then when I cut it, and little things like that up until today with the locks or whatever. I'll put some information in the description box about my hair. I have 4A fine hair with medium density, and the thickness of my hair right here is like it's a little more thicker right here and a little thinner on the sides. So that's pretty much it. And I have a side shave that's slicked down right now. I'm hoping that I don't regret cutting I did my side shave about a year ago, and I'm hoping that I don't regret my decisions now that I'm growing out my locks, because I'm thinking that I might want to allow this to grow as well, but we'll see. I might play with it a little bit, so we'll see. But stay tuned for more videos as you guys come with me along this lock journey. And just like I said before, my first video, I'm doing this for women who have fine hair, because I couldn't find too much of an inspiration of locks on fine natural hair, and so I kind of want to, hopefully I can be that inspiration for you guys so you can see how my hair grows and how it kind of looks with as being fine natural hair. So stay tuned for pics afterwards. Bye.